Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome in case if you guys are new. So starting off, I'm prepping my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain and buffing that out with the Beige Cosmetics buffing brush, and it's in the number 129. And to set that all into place, I'll be using the Airspun translucent powder and making sure I tap it into the skin instead of like swiping it. Now for my transition, I'll be using the Sigma E40 brush, and for today's palette, I think you guys know by now, it's like my favorite. I use it all the time. It's the Morphe and Jaclyn palette, and I'll be using the shades Creamsicle and Butter as my transitions. Now I'll be taking the Morphe M441 brush, and I'll be taking the shade Buns, which is the first brown I'll be using. Now I'll be taking the shade Hillster and placing that in the outer corner of my eye. From here, I'm focusing on building up the color and making sure I take my time with this. As you guys can tell, I do take my time with blending all the colors. Next, I'll be taking the color Hunts, which is like a very pretty burnt orange reddish shade, and I'm focusing in the outer corner, then placing it in the inner corner. Next, I'll be taking the shade Mocha and placing that color also in the outer corner, and taking my time also building this color up. Now I'll be using these same browns and using that with a small Beige Cosmetics lid brush, and it's in the number 112. Now I'm placing the concealer on the middle of the eye since I am going for that halo eye look. Now for my next palette, I'll be using the Morphe 39A palette, and I'll be using it with a Morphe M441 brush, and I'll be using these two green shades, just mixing them to make the perfect olive green color. And I will be taking my time with building this color just because it can get pretty messy quickly, so I am going to be taking my time and blending the shades together. Next, I'll be taking this Flower Detailer brush, and I'll be taking the shade Obsessed, which is like a very pretty champagne-y pearly color, and focusing that in the middle of the eye. Now I'll be taking the Desi and Katy collaboration with Dose of Colors, and I'll be using that gold color. If I'm not mistaken, the name is Zeus, and I feel like the camera does not pick up the actual like color and pigment. It's such a beautiful color. Now I'm going to be using my favorite drugstore lashes, and I'll be using the style M102B. Now to prep my skin, I'll be using the Badescu lavender spray and the MAC strobe cream, and I'll be using the shade Goldlite. And I don't talk about this product so much, but I swear by the product, it works and it makes your skin so dewy and so luminous. So if you guys do have normal to dry skin, I definitely do recommend you guys checking that out. Now for foundations, I'll be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and I'm in the shade Sand Beige, and also the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm in the shade Soft Tan. So I'm just making sure I buff those two colors in together and pressing it into the skin with this kabuki brush. It's like a small kabuki brush, and then blending it out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge and making sure I blend everything out. Now I've used this technique 3 times, and I've actually liked it way more just because it doesn't absorb all the product as if I were to just use the sponge. So I definitely suggest you guys using a brush first and then your sponge. Next, I'll be using my favorite drugstore concealer, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and I'll be using the shade Neutralizer. I just feel like you can pack this concealer on as much as you want and it will not get cakey. Now I'll be using the Wet n Wild cream contour stick, and I'll be using the shade Where's Walnut, and I'll be starting off to contour my nose with it. Now normally I never contour my face with cream products because I have the issue where it makes my face look very muddy, it ruins my foundation, and it's drying, it's orangey, it's reddish. But this cream contour stick is so creamy, so I definitely do suggest you guys checking it out. Now I'll be taking an e.l.f. stipple brush. Now the technique I use is I never rub when I'm using cream products. I always pounce it into the skin. Now I'll be using the Airspun translucent powder and setting my face. Now I'm grabbing this small detailer brush and I'm using the same brown shades and smoking my bottom lower lash line. Now here I'm just putting some mascara. Now I'm popping my ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter and putting that in my inner corner. Now to bronze my face, I'll be using my favorite butter bronzer with my Morphe M501 brush, if I'm not mistaken. In case of anything, I'll be having all the products listed down below on the description box. Now I'm just cleaning all the bronzer up with the same translucent powder. Now for blush, I'll be using the Anastasia Kids in Radiant, if I'm not mistaken. I also used my Badescu lavender spray and just set all my skin into place. Now for highlighter, I need you guys to buy this. Like, if you guys don't have this, you guys need it in your life. It's the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter, and I'll be using the shade Gilded Glow. And on top of that, I'll be using my MAC Darling highlighter, and it just makes your highlighter look even better if you use this liquid highlighter. I'm pretty sure to use any liquid highlighter, it's gonna look amazing, but with this, for being drugstore, it looks amazing. Now I'll be taking my Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick and lip liner in Dulce K, and I'll be lip lining my lips. Now I'll be taking the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, and I'll be using the shade Cork. So guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys definitely love it, recreate it. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click that notification button down below. I'll see you guys next time.